And welcome back to American Agenda. A squad member and Democrat Congresswoman Cori Bush is being called a hypocrite after making no apologies for spending thousands on her own private security while renewing calls to defund the police. Listen to this.
I'm going to make sure I have security because I know I have had attempts on my life and I have too much work to do. There are too many people that need help right now for me to allow that. So if I end up spending $200,000, if I spend 10 more dollars on it, you know what? I get to be here to do the work. So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police.
So is her life and her safety more valuable than ours? Let's bring in our panel to weigh in. Host of Money Talk with Melanie and Project 21 member Melanie Collette, and the executive director of GoPac, Jessica Curtis, also former Colorado State Senator and chairman on the committee to defeat the president, Ted Harvey. Thank you all for joining us. Melanie, I'll start with you. She spends about $200,000 on private security, but we're just supposed to suck it up. What do you think?
The first thing that came to my mind is, how dare she? How dare she spend our hard-earned money, our hard-earned tax money, on her own private personal security, while the people that she represents are in danger every day. It must be nice to have personal protection because her life is threatened. Meanwhile, people day in and day out are getting hit by stray bullets and losing their lives daily because crime is so out of control because of her defund the police agenda. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Bob, it's interesting because she went further, saying that defunding the police and being able to have security because those same folks are causing it are two totally different things.
Yeah, and that's preposterous. And it's also not just hypocritical, but I'm wondering why Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden and the rest of the Democrats let her get away with this kind of thing. Because I'll tell you what, anybody with some common sense looks at this and says, this is outlandish. This perspective, this attitude is very alienating. And it's one of the problems in the Democratic Party that the far left does not represent most Americans, and yet that's where the party is going.
Yeah, Ted, it's as if there's an assumption that everyone can afford private security. And then on top of that, they took it a step further. Another progressive squad member, also furious over the McCloskeys. Remember them? They were pardoned by the governor after the St. Louis couple defended their home from a mob of BLM protesters. Listen.
They stood there, they pointed their guns, totally reckless, to a group of nonviolent protesters walking down a street that had no clue that they lived there, didn't care that they lived there, didn't know them, didn't want to know them. Mark McCloskey is an absolute liar. He has spat on my name, and because of that, his day will come.
So, Ted, you also can't defend yourself.
Well, that was going to be my point. Not only does she have her own private security, and she's saying that we can't have government-provided security with police, but she's also vehemently opposed to citizens having their Second Amendment rights. I guarantee you she would support doing away with concealed carry permits. She would do away with assault weapons, which are nothing more than semi-automatic rifles or pistols. That is where the left is right now. Do as I say, not as I do. And you need look no further than Nancy Pelosi when she was in California and they're shutting down beauty salons all over the state. And she's going in, making them open up a beauty salon so she can have her hair cut, and she's not wearing a mask. That's where the Democrats are right now. They're complete hypocrites, and hopefully America's waking up to it.
Yeah. Jessica, final thought.
You know, this is Exhibit A as to why the Democrats are going to have a really rough time winning the support of blue-collar workers and suburban women in the midterms in 2022. They want us to believe that you have to choose either safe streets or American civil liberties. Republicans know that you can have both of those.
Yeah, and some of these Democrat-run cities, Bob, they've now gone back after defunding their police departments, and now they're trying to refund them because they saw what a mistake it was.
Yeah. By the way, Jessica, I don't know if you're wearing the chain, the necklace, but I'm guessing you are. Do you want to show folks what your necklace is and what it has on it?
Oh, it's a little pistol because I am an NRA certified pistol, shotgun, and personal protection instructor.
There you go.
So I always have.
That's right. So, right. Don't mess with Jessica because even just the emblematic nature right there, Jessica's going to take care of herself. So we'll take a break there. Thank you, panel. Stand by.